In this video we will see why natural, geological, and climatic disasters originate from the reversal of the Earth's magnetic poles, due to the gravitational force of Planetx, NIBIRU. According to Dr. Alfred Lambremont Weber, the global disasters that are affecting our planet are the effects of the kill zone Planetx. The reversal of the Earth's magnetic poles is already out of control. In several parts of the Earth, agriculture and livestock will simply be impossible, due to climatic extremes. Our world will soon know the black horse and the scales of hunger, from apocalypse due to world food shortages. Dr. Alfred Lambremont Weber says that Planetx, NIBIRU, is accelerating the reversal of Earth's magnetic poles. Natural climatic and geological catastrophes will intensify, making the way of life for humans impossible on Earth. According to him, the idea that it is not stereotyped and catastrophic about the flyby of Planetx, NIBIRU, an alleged planet that orbits the brown dwarf sister of our Sun, is just destruction. Carrier of global events and coastal followed by tsunamis can completely destroy coastal cities, stunning solar storms that trigger the reversal of the poles and mass extinction of the human race from the Earth's surface, while the complex monarchical, financial, political and intelligence military will find shelter and survival military bases placed underground. From now 2022 to 2027 we will experience unprecedented climatic and geological events. Famine on Earth will be a reality. To prove it, we watched several nations, like China for example, buying and stocking food in a massive way. Why is it? They know perfectly well that the reversal of the magnetic poles is making agriculture on Earth impossible. See Latin America, Brazil and Argentina, experiencing temperatures of up to 60 degrees Celsius, being these nations world breadbaskets in agriculture and livestock. You can understand why China stores so much food. At the other extreme you have the northern hemisphere, accumulating ice and experiencing extreme polar cold. A few days ago, Turkey experienced a rare and sudden weather event. Snow and extreme cold paralyzed the country. I ask, do you think these climatic extremes favor agriculture and livestock? We must wake up to the reality of the reversal of the magnetic poles. Subscribe to the channel. Alfred Weber, in his 2013 paper, he spoke of estimates that Planetx, NIBIRU, has orbited our inner solar system more than 1.25 million times in the course of 4.6 billion years of life. Sun-Earth is part of a solar track system, which revolves around the Sun, and the brown dwarf, which orbits around our Sun in a 3,600-year-old elliptical orbit, is located in a peripheral position with respect to the ecliptic. From a historical point of view, during its more than 1.25 million flybys in our solar system, Planetx, NIBIRU had several effects on Earth. Recently, important astronomical data collected by researcher Marshall Masters, foreshadowing a possible approach of Planetx, NIBIRU in 2023. NIBIRU student Dr. Marshall Masters said, by the end of 2023 early 2024, the brown dwarf will be in superior conjunction, on the opposite side of the Sun within the Earth's orbit. Brown crosses the ecliptic into the northern skies, where the series will begin to have more interaction with our solar system, hence solar storms, and a large increase in volcanic activity and earthquakes. There are several volcanologists who admit the possibility of an eruption of a supervolcano on Earth later this year, after the event of Kumbervija. Will the reversal of the magnetic poles weigh heavily on your estimates? Subscribe to the channel. The kill zone is that part of the brown dwarf's orbit that goes from perihelion to the ecliptic, the level of our solar system. At this stage, we will see solar storms of biblical proportions. The end of kill zone, when will it be? Well, the Planetx system will exit through our west square, our position, leaving Earth's orbit, as it crosses the ecliptic of the skies farther north than south. At this time pole reversal will be more likely that the brown dwarf will connect to our lithosphere, the crust and part of the outer layer, where the gravitational tidal forces with which the poles inversion. We must worry about wars, for the last resources of the Earth, without a doubt the planetary transformation, it is all too evident. Overall, from this moment, until we start seeing blue skies again, all the action in this step can take up to a decade. The Planetx, NIBIRU approach is automatically bringing with it solar storms of biblical proportions such as the reversal of the poles. Destructive impacts on Earth and society cannot be derived from astronomical, solar, geological or seismic factors brought about by Planetx, NIBIRU, but rather the way humanity itself will react to the presence of the brown dwarf in our solar system. Our financial and political hierarchies are perhaps trying to create a death zone to manipulate the event to be carried out in order to create panic situations, a world war, and natural disasters, caused by weapons of mass destruction such as the Aurora High Frequency Active Program, HARP, and chemical weapons research. The key to our future is the way in which humanity will react and will face this artificial kill zone. Humanity has the opportunity to live the transit between 2022 and 2027, of Planetx, NIBIRU as a source of positive change, depending on your point of view, spiritual. In the book written by Weber entitled The Age of Cataclysm, 1974, he writes, over Planetx, NIBIRU, its flyby, will lead to the creation of new cities, the mass immigration of people, across national borders for the joint production of food for the species present, in some areas that have remained intact after the destruction, to an explosion of science and technology, logistical problems of dimensions we cannot even imagine, and will necessarily lead to a return to wisdom and faith on the part of men, followed by a deep faith in human processes and the individual mind. This is the prelude to an era of world peace and freedom from the point of view of creativity, cooperation, and happiness that is unprecedented in human history. How we get to that age is largely in our hands. We are approaching the knowledge that will allow us to overcome the destruction and reorganize a new intelligence. This knowledge, which, paradoxically, comes for years with increasing intensity of the limitations of reason, can become the new ark, in safety, will lead us into the dark waters of the flood. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications, to receive new videos.